I want to be like, I can't.
You're not cool.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I never do that.
Well, like, everything like today, I have to wash with the laundry.
I don't know why they're talking about this now in front of me. I'd like to call the meeting to order. I'll rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please call the roll.
Trustee Khan.
Here.
Trustee Minks.
Here.
Trustee Sheba. Trustee Thill.
Here.
Trustee Travis.
Here.
Trustee White.
Here.
All present, Your Honor.
Thank you. I think we're going to try to get approval of the minutes all together. So can I get an approval of the regular meeting and the two budget workshop minutes?
I'll make the motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of October 14th, 2025, the budget workshop of October 21st, 2025, and the second budget workshop at October 22nd, 2025.
Second.
All right, motion made by trustee Mink, seconded by trustee Sheba. Any questions, comments, corrections?
Ms. Mayor, I would like to abstain from the budget minutes
Sure,
meeting.
no problem. When we vote, you can say that. So, oh, no, all in favor?
Yes.
Great, thank you for that. Okay, special reports. So I would ask Chief Weitzel and anyone else who'd like to join us at the podium for the recognition of Commander Tony Anderson, Sergeant Gus Vasos, and Sergeant Mike Johansson for obtaining the FBI LEEDA Trilogy Award.
Tony, Gus, Mike. Good evening, Mayor Whitco, members of the village board, and all of our other friends who are assembled here. I appreciate the opportunity to recognize three outstanding leaders from the Morton Grove Police Department who have completed what is widely regarded as one of law enforcement's premier professional development milestones, the FBI Law Enforcement Executive Development Association Trilogy. For those of you who I assume are not familiar, the Trilogy Award signifies that an individual has successfully completed all three of the core leadership institutes offered by the FBI LEADA program. Those are the Supervisor Leadership Institute, the Command Leadership Institute, and the Executive Leadership Institute. Through this program, participants develop the knowledge and confidence required to lead effectively at every level of a police department and learn to do so with purpose, balancing the needs of their personnel, the mission of the agency, and the expectations of the community. In short, achieving the Trilogy Award represents a deep commitment to professional growth and to leading with integrity. So I'd like to recognize each of these three supervisors from the Morton Grove Police Department, and then I'd like to tell you a little bit about them afterwards. So first, Commander Tony Anderson. So just a little bit about Tony, not in relation to this award, but I think I'd like to take this opportunity just to say some things about him. He served the Morton Grove Police Department in the village of Morton Grove for 20 years. All the policemen in here will know this. Commander Anderson is someone you can count on to be one of the hardest workers in the room. He involves himself in work that meaningfully benefits both our personnel and the community we serve. Among other things, he takes responsibility of teaching very seriously. He's currently, amongst other things, tasked with overseeing all of our field training programs to ensure that our newest officers begin their careers with purpose, competence, and support. His dedication to the profession extends beyond his official duties as a watch commander. He serves as a pension board trustee, and something else, he's also an adjunct professor at DePaul University teaching criminal justice, preparing the next generation of public safety individuals. So.
Very impressive.
And then Sergeant Konstantinos Gus Vasos. So a little bit about Gus. He's served the village of Morton Grove and the Morton Grove Police Department for 14 years. He's someone who consistently steps into responsibility, If there's work that needs to be done, work that strengthens the department, improves the process, or supports our people, you'll find him in the middle of it. When former Chief Simo needed someone to take on the critical responsibility of accreditation manager, someone detail-oriented, reliable, and trusted, he chose Gus. Gus now shares that expertise through the ILEAP accreditation process and is regularly called upon to assist other agencies as they work toward achieving accreditation themselves. He has developed a reputation for being there when it matters the most, supporting officers on critical incidents, guiding newer personnel, and bringing a calm and steady approach to supervision. He does not just do the job of a sergeant, he adds a great deal of value to this organization. So. And then Sergeant Mike Johansson, who everyone saw here a short time ago for another award. So. And a little bit about Mike. He has served the Village of Morton Grove and the Morton Grove Police Department for 16 years. He brings a thoughtful and deliberate approach to leadership. He's steady, prepared, and consistent, someone whose influence comes through quiet competence. When others need direction, he provides it clearly and confidently. As I mentioned, he was the author of our Destination Zero submission, which earned Morton Grove the National Champion Award in the category of General Officer Safety, recognition that speaks directly to his commitment to officer well-being. When Commander Anderson was promoted to his current rank, Mike assumed leadership of our safety committee, ensuring that work continued with purpose and progress. Most recently, he presented alongside Tony at the Intergovernmental Risk Management Agency Educational Summit, sharing our employee-driven approach to meaningful and effective safety committees. He's someone that does the work that strengthens the culture of this department. So, appreciate it. And a couple last words in closing. As we recognize these three leaders, I want to speak to something larger. The caliber of our sergeants and commanders at the Morton Grove Police Department is exceptional. There's some more in the back here. Their knowledge, professionalism, and ownership of responsibility sets this department apart, and I mean this sincerely. I am confident that I could send any one of these sergeants or commanders to another police department, and they could perform the duties of ranks at least 2 levels above them. That's the level of leadership we have here, and is the reason this department continues to move forward with strength and purpose. So congrats to all of you.
Yes. Congratulations, gentlemen. Thank you so much for your commitment to your professional growth and to the community. We're always so proud of you. Thank you.
Good crew. Good crew, Chief.
Great leadership. That's exciting stuff.
Where you guys going?
All right, thank you, everyone. Public hearings, there are none. Plan Commission reports, there are none. Residents' comments on agenda items only. Anybody want to say anything on the agenda? Okay, President's report. So Halloween is this week, and it's exciting. Hopefully the weather stays nice. So this Friday, we'll be celebrating Halloween and letting our youngest residents know the trick-or-treat hours for this year are 3:30 to 7 p.m. Veterans Day, we will be closed on November 11th in observance of Veterans Day. In honoring our Morton Grove veterans, I hope that everyone can join me on November 9th at 1:30 p.m. at American Legion Post 134, which is located at 6144 Dempster Street, for a ceremony honoring our veterans. And it's always a nice celebration, so I hope people come out and honor our veterans. This past week, the village hosted Morton Grove Boy Scout Troop 228 in this room, where they recognized the achievements of their scouts. The event included 10 rank advancements, 56 merit badges, and 6 national outdoor awards. So congratulations to all of our Morton Grove scouts. That is it for the president's report. Clerk's report?
No report, Your Honor.
Okay, village administrator?
The only report that I have tonight is just, as you mentioned earlier, that due to the Veterans Day holiday, the next village board meeting will not be on the 11th, which was a Tuesday. It will be on Wednesday, November 12th at 7 p.m. And that concludes my report.
Okay, Corporation Council? Reports by trustees, starting with Trustee Khan.
No report, Your Honor.
Thank you. Trustee Mink?
Thank you, Your Honor. I have no formal report, but I did want to do an update on Morton Grove Days. We've started the preparations for the 2026 Morton Grove Days. At the most recent Special Events Commission meeting, we approved a change to next year's event to hold 3 days of music and a beer tent, along with keeping 4 days of carnival fun for the whole family. We will be starting the event on Thursday, July 2nd, and wrapping up on Sunday, July 5th, 2026. Music and the beer tent will be held on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and the carnival will run from Thursday through Sunday. And that's the end of my report.
Thank you, Trustee Sheba.
Thank you, Your Honor. No formal report, just ENRC. Pumpkin Smash. Join us again for our third annual Morton Grove Pumpkin Smash on Saturday, November 8th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the north end of Harrah Park. The Pumpkin Smash is a fun way for residents and their kids to compost their pumpkins. By composting, you are able to help reduce our greenhouse emissions. Looking forward to seeing everyone there. Thank you.
Thank you. Trustee Thill?
Yes, Your Honor, I have one resolution. It's Resolution 2574. It's authorizing a change order for D&C Floor Systems LLC of Lincolnwood, Illinois, for the fire station floor coating project. I move we accept Resolution 2574.
Second.
Motion made by Trustee Thill, seconded by Trustee Minks. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, please call the vote.
Trustee Khan.
Aye.
Trustee Minks.
Aye.
Trustee Sheba.
Aye.
Trustee Thill.
Aye.
Trustee Travis.
Aye.
Trustee White.
Aye.
Resolution 25-74 passes 6-0, Your Honor.
I have just one comment on the leaf program. The Village Fall Leaf Program has started and will continue until December 1st, 2025. The Village Fall Leaf Program is for leaf pickup only. All other landscape materials, including grass clippings, bushes, tree branches, and flowers, will not be picked up. One other comment I have, I don't know much about cars today, but years ago, they used to say, if you see a pile of leaves, don't park a hot car on top of them. Potentially, you could start a fire. That's the end of my report.
Thank you. Trustee Travis?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. I have ordinance 25-27, which is up for its second reading, an ordinance amending Title V entitled Motor Vehicles and Traffic, Chapter 9 entitled Parking Regulations, Section 9 entitled Municipal Parking Zones, Section 10 entitled Commuter Parking Lot, and Section 11 entitled Municipal Parking Lot of the Municipal Code of the Village of Morton Grove. So I read this into the record last time, but I wanted to add a little change that we had. The proposed ordinance originally included the language related to a restriction on overnight parking for the commuter lot for the train station. Based on feedback received during the October 14th, 2025 meeting, those restrictions were removed, and the revised ordinance does not include any restrictions on overnight parking for the commuter parking lot. So I recommend that we approve ordinance 25-27 as presented.
Second.
Motion made by Trustee Travis, seconded by Trustee White. Any questions or comments?
I have a question.
Yes.
Chuck, how is a person that wants to park overnight going to pay?
So I believe our sticker goes for 24 hours based on what we checked. I want to confirm with you. So it is for 24 hours. So they could do it for a day without issue.
My second question is, are we held responsible if anything gets damaged on a car that's left overnight?
I would say, from my perspective, without looking at Corporation Counsel, I would say our liability is not any different than someone there during the day parked. So I don't think it changes our liability for that. And we also have tort immunity, unless I'm mistaken in regards to this.
So we do have liability if somebody does park there overnight?
I would say probably not. It depends on the situation, but it'd be very specific, I would say. And it'd not be any different than
I
people
don't
that
think
park
they
during
can
the
hear
day.
you in the back.
What?
I don't think they can hear you back there.
Oh, okay. So I don't believe there would be an issue with our liability in regards to overnight parking.
Okay. No more questions.
Anybody else? Please call the vote.
Trustee Minks.
Aye.
Trustee Sheba.
Aye. Trustee
Thill.
Aye.
Trustee Travis.
Aye.
Trustee White.
Aye.
Trustee Khan.
Aye.
Ordinance 25-27 passes 6-0, Your Honor.
Thank you. My second ordinance that I had up for this evening was to be a second reading on ordinance 25-28. But based on feedback that was received from the community, I'd like to move that we table ordinance 25-28, which is the ordinance amending Title VI entitled Police Regulations, Chapter 4 of the Municipal Code entitled Animal Control, to the November 12th, 2025 meeting.
Second.
Motion made by trustee Travis, seconded by trustee Thill to table. Please call the vote.
Trustee Sheba? Trustee Thill?
Aye.
Trustee Travis?
Aye.
Trustee White?
Aye.
Trustee Khan?
Aye.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Tabling ordinance 25-28 passes 6-0, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. And my last ordinance, which is a first read, is ordinance 25-29, amending Title I, Chapter 4, Section 2, entitled Monetary Penalties and Fines for Specific Violations and Offenses of the Municipal Code of the Village of Morton Grove. And this ordinance will amend Title I, Chapter 4, Section 2 of the code to include specific penalties for violations of 5-14-2 and 5-14-3, which were created on August 12, 2025, when the village board passed ordinance 25-23. It also removes the penalties associated with the obsolete section 5-4-10-1D. So this is only a first read. I also have some other business. Next Tuesday, please join the police department on November 4th, starting at 4:30, for a free throw contest at Prairie View Community Center, 6834 Dempster Street. Space is limited, so please call 847-663-3804 to RSVP. And lastly, Niles Township has launched an Essentials campaign. So each day, neighbors experiencing homelessness find rest, safety, and community inside the doors of the Respite Center. Providing those who benefit from these services of the center are in need of essentials such as deodorant, detergent, snacks, shower shoes, socks, amongst many other essential items. The township is looking to raise $5,000 to help with this effort. If you're interested in donating to this empowering cause, visit their website at nilestownshipgov.com. That is the end of my report.
Thank you. Trustee White?
No official report, but I do have an announcement. And the village's Economic Development Commission will be hosting its Small Business Workshop Series November 19th from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. and November 20th from 9 o'clock a.m. to 10:30 a.m. in the Morton Grove Public Library located at 6140 Lincoln Avenue. The event is free and will include presentations from the Illinois Small Business Development Center at Oakton College and the Cook County Small Business Source. Please visit the village's Facebook page to learn more. And that's the end of my report.
Thank you. Presentation of warrants. Trustee Khan?
Yes, my honor. Thank you so much. Tonight, I'd like to present a warrant register in the amount of $478,978.91. And I'd like to make a motion to accept the warrant register as presented.
Second.
Motion made by trustee Khan, seconded by trustee Minks. Any questions or comments? Hearing none, please call the vote.
Trustee Thill?
Aye.
Trustee Travis?
Aye.
Trustee White?
Aye.
Trustee Khan?
Aye.
Trustee Minks?
Aye.
Trustee Sheba?
Aye.
The October 28th warrants pass as presented, 6-0, Your Honor.
Thank you. I don't think there's any other business. So residents' comments, anybody want to speak? No? Okay. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion made by trustee Minks, seconded by trustee Travis. All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting ends at 7:18.